Well, hey crafty friends, it's Hiedi Scott with DiyDreaming, and I have the most precious craft for you today. We're going to be making some of these little teacup succulent little gardens. They remind me of little fairy gardens, only I don't have any little fairies in here. I am making these for my daughter-in-law's birthday tea party that her mother is throwing. I'm going to make several and then take all the supplies for each one of the gals that comes to the party to make one and take it home like a party favor. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and then I'm going to show you how I made these adorable little mushrooms. I'll tell you about my teacups and tell you where I got everything, and it should be really fun. So as you are hopping on, say hello, let me know that you're here. Feel free to sprinkle, feel free to ask questions. When I'm all finished, I'll get a list, including where I got the teacups on Amazon. I'm going to try to find the information for these. These were what I used to make the little mushrooms, and I fortunately for me, I picked them up at Goodwill. But they're like this little cork thing. It's not exactly a wine cork. I'm not sure what that is. But anyways, that's what we'll be doing. And you can take this idea and you can put this basically in any container that you want. So before I start this, let me show you this project that we did several months ago. I used thrifted sugar and creamer dishes with succulents, some moss, and then this one had a little bird in it. And many years ago, this is super plain, I made this. It's just filled with rocks. It has a little bit of moss and then a faux succulent in that. The succulents that I will be using today are not real. Big surprise. I have a brown thumb, and I once tried to have a live succulent, and I apparently gave it too much water. It died almost immediately. So I'm using these little miniature succulents that look pretty darn good. They're from Walmart. They came in a package that is like a vase filler, which I have to get another bag of them. But anyways, they were a whole bag of them for $8 or $9. I thought they were pretty good value. Okay, so first things first, the teacups that I'll be using came from Amazon, and they came in this package that had 4 different colors, and 4 of them had the flowers on the teacups, and then 4 of them were just plain polka dots and little saucers. So there's a pink one. Here is a little blue one. So precious. They came in the mail, and I tell you what, I was so surprised how cute and nice these were. Nothing was broken. It was all packaged very securely. And anyways, aren't those sweet? So, okay, so let me find some room here. I have 10 million things on my desk. Okay, so first thing you're going to do is take your teacup and put some floral foam in it. This is just that inexpensive floral foam that I picked up at Dollar Tree. Then we're going to add some moss. And I'm using this little, what is this stuff called? Reindeer moss, which came from Dollar Tree. That's what I am using today. We'll do both of these little cups. I'm just going to put a good blob of it to cover the edges. I am opting not to glue anything down in case the girls who do this project at the tea party want to take their teacup home and maybe use it in the future. So you could definitely glue your cup to your saucer if you wanted. And you could also glue the floral foam in. If I was gluing the cup to the saucer, I would use a combination of hot glue and some E6000. Okay, so this is my example. It has the floral foam in it. You guys, this is so simple. And you may already have just about everything that you need, except you might not have succulents and you might not have these little corks. I don't know. So in each one, I'm going to put 3 succulents. I'm putting 2 that are kind of plain. And I'm just putting them in like a triangle shape. There is absolutely no right or wrong here. Maybe you want to try your hand at growing real succulents. These look pretty darn good to me. So I'm like, why do I even want to bother with a real one? Okay. That's what I have going. And then we're going to add some little flower bits. And I'm going to show you how to make these adorable mushrooms. Okay, I have a big variety of little small scale flowers, mostly from Dollar Tree. And I have some green stuff set aside. So let's do this yellow one first. While you don't have to do the exact color that is in your teacup, I am opting to try these 2 little miniature tulips. They came off of something, I don't even know what. Probably a Goodwill, something that I picked up. And let's see, let's pick a little piece of greenery. Okay. I want something that's going to kind of stand up. For this small of a project, you want your flowers, in my opinion, to be on the smaller side. Okay, and that's looking sweet already. I'm going to go again with 3 bits of greenery. It could have been, these are some sweet little flowers. I could do that instead of this stem. And then we're going to do a mushroom. And I'm trying to decide what color, so we'll come back to that in just a second. I'm not sure if we're going to use that piece either. So let's do the blue one. And this is the back. So, what do I have pulled out here? I think this little bit could be pretty because there are there is pink on the little teacup saucer. So let's do that. This is kind of cute. I don't know if that scale's going to be right. Probably not. Let's just do another piece of greenery here. Well, let's see, what do I have available to me? This is, honestly, this little bush right here is the sweetest thing. It's from Dollar Tree. I think I want that on there too. And then we'll decide. Do that. Then I don't think I want the other pink flower. Tell me what you think. Let's do this one. And this is just what I have pulled out right this second. That is not stiff enough to want to go in there. Let's try this one. Okay, so this is the start. Now let's talk about the mushrooms. That was a really fun part. So I took some of these. They are Glass Now corks that I got at Goodwill. They look like this. They kind of remind me of a mushroom shape. And then I painted them. So I painted several in this color right here. Just the top. 2 coats. This is called Pool. It's Waverly Paint from Walmart. And then I painted a couple of them this color, which is Ballet Slipper. And here you go. And then I painted one this color. Not sure that I'm going to use this. It isn't really right, but I just wanted you to see. I think this is called Scallion Waverly. And then I painted one in this Maze, which is a yellow color. 2 coats. So these are the 4 that I have. And to make them look like mushrooms, the trick, I think, is to do polka dots on the top of them. So I could use paint and just dip the hard end of a paintbrush in it and dip it on there. But I'm going to use this. This is a marker from MagnoliaDIY.com that comes in this pack. I use this for, so many different things. Oh my gosh. All kinds of fun. I have something right here. Oh my gosh, I have a whole box of stuff right here. And when you do dots and dashes and doodly-doos and stuff like that, it can really add a lot to a project. So I'm going to use one of those in white. And let's do it on the blue first. So there's no magic here. I'm just going to do 5 dots on the top, and then I'm going to go around the edge, do up, down, up, down, up, down. Isn't that cute? This is what I figured out is a good pattern, but when I was first doing it, I had not figured that out yet, so here's one that I made. And they're all adorable. Here's another one. Okay, let's do the pink, and then we'll do a yellow. And I'm just going to do that 5 on the top. Up, down, up. adorable if you ask me. Here's the one that I did before I got started here live. Let me do this yellow one real quick and then we'll do the green. And then I'll show you how I put them into my arrangement. Tell me in the comments what you think. Do you like this idea? You could use any teacup or vintage silver container that you might have hanging around. These teacups came from Amazon. They were a set of 8. I thought they were a pretty decent deal. I've been looking at my thrift store for a while with no luck finding a bunch of them. And I just decided I was going to look on Amazon. And it comes a set of 4 teacups that have the polka dots and the flowers on them in pink, light blue, yellow, and then sort of a seafoamy green. And then it has 4 teacups that are just the polka dots. They all have this little flower on the inside. And then the saucers, there's 2 different styles of saucers. These were around $50, 52 maybe, for 8. And they are darling. And I have more, depending on how many guests my daughter-in-law has at her birthday party. I have 16 because I ordered 2 sets. I will definitely be crafting with whatever is left over. And if I wasn't crafting with them, I would use them because these are so dang cute. Okay, so there's my little green one. This pen will probably take, I don't know, 30 minutes to be completely dry. So this is where it came from, this set right here, which is like $14 or $15 for 8. They last a really long time. White, black, silver, and gold. There's ink, which the ink ones are with the black body, and chalk paste. But honestly, you can use them interchangeably. Okay, so to get my little mushroom to go into this arrangement and stay, I just took some 10 gauge, and I'm sorry my camera is backwards. I don't know, it's a Facebook thing. I cannot flip it at this moment for some reason. But this is 10 gauge. No, it's 18 gauge. I'm sorry. I don't know where I got this. It could be any kind of wire, or if you want, you could use a shish kebab skewer or something like that. The mushrooms are cute, but you've never seen this style of a cork. What did I call them again? I will do a little research, Deb, after I'm done, to see if I can find this kind of a cork. I think they're for those decorative glass bottles. That's what my guess is. And somebody probably ordered them and then they never did their bottles. And so they donated them, and I was the fortunate crafter who happened upon them. And I was like, well, I don't know what I'm going to make with those, but for $1.09 at Goodwill, I'll take them. Okay, so I just stuck my wire in the bottom. Could add a little hot glue if you were worried about it coming out. Okay, and let's put, you don't have to necessarily do the same color as your teacup, but I'm going to do this blue and white, which is Pool by Waverly, in the blue and white little pot. I'll fiddle around with it. It needs to be shorter, maybe. if I had little miniature birdhouses or a little teeny rabbit or a little bird, you could do something like that too. Okay, let's take this one. Just trying to decide what did I want to do. I'm going to take that out and put this greenery in. And let's do the, I don't have another yellow that's dry right now, so let's do the pink in this one. And there you go. So that's basically it. Each one of these teacups has a little bit of floral foam in the bottom and then some reindeer moss. And then I used these little succulents that came from Walmart. It's a little succulent vase filler is what it is called. It had a whole bunch of little pieces. It was $8 or $9. It was in the floral department. So it has 3 of those. And then it has some little bits of flowers or greenery, a mushroom, and that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Let me clear off my desk just a little bit so I can put these 3 in front of me. I know people like to do screenshots and I can't stand it when my desk is a disaster. Let's see. Tell me what you think. Do you think they turned out pretty cute? I do. I'm generally pretty happy with them. And these will be super easy and quick for the gals to assemble at my daughter-in-law's birthday birthday party. I'll just put all the ingredients in a little bag, Ziploc baggie for each person, and then let them choose their flowers, whatever they might like. And it'll be a 1, 2, 3 as easy as anything. Nothing's permanent. They can take their teacup and saucer home, set it on their nightstand, or you know, anywhere they want in their place, or even take it apart and use it. So hope you liked it. Do this. That's a thumb. Oh goodness gracious, I have never seen that effect. Let's try it one more time. Do a thumb. I don't know. Or a heart. Nope, not working today. Feel free to sprinkle. Give me just a few minutes to get my list together. I'll include the list to Amazon for the teacups. I'll try to find some info about this style of cork. The floral foam and the reindeer moss and the flowers came from Dollar Tree. But I'll write all of that down, and I'll get you a link for those pins too, in case you want to get those. That's one of, it's a super inexpensive, really great crafting tool that I recommend everybody has. Deb says she loves this. It's so feminine. I think so too, and I don't think it's too old ladyish. At this party that we're going to be having, I'm also going to take a big basket of my Mamu, she was my dad's mother, of her old hats. I inherited those when she passed away, and because basically nobody wanted them, and I'm super sentimental, I love that kind of thing. So I have all kinds of funny little hats, and I don't know that the gals will want to wear them for the whole entire tea party, but we can definitely get some group photos, do our little teacup craft, and have a good time. Thank you guys. Alrighty. Have a blessed and wonderful rest of your day. Hope to see you again here at DIY Dreaming.